Hey, I'm Jason Weimer with Gratūs Funds. People ask me, how'd you get into investing? I spent a lot of time with my grandmother growing up. She would talk about the Great Depression in the 1930s. That was a pretty significant event in her life and really impacted her and probably the way my parents were raised. And I remember she used to write down every single dollar she spent. And I didn't even realize this, but when she passed, we found the ledgers. And I guess from the 1940s until the early 2000s, she literally had a ledger of every single penny she spent. So at a big level, what I realized that there was important things that happened in the economy that impacted everyone. And it was important to understand how those things happen so that we can avoid them or make the most of them in the future. But I really took away from my time with my grandmother this general idea that the money was important and it was a resource to be stewarded well. As I learned more, I learned a couple things. One is there is a tried and true, proven ways to reduce your risk and achieve greater outcomes. When we created Gratūs Funds, we really wanted to do two things. One is obviously provide the actual vehicle that could help people achieve greater financial prosperity, but also realizing that one of the keys that you can have, most of us have the resources to achieve this, but we also lack the vision and the knowledge to be able to pursue it. So we see that as kind of a twofold calling at Gratūs, is to provide the vision and education to share what's possible, and then also specific financial vehicles to achieve greater investment outcomes.